Disconnected.
3, 2, and 1. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Prince Dimitri. I would like to welcome you all to my channel, A Bit of Everything, where we are talking about, thinking about, and being about a bit of everything. So, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Changes, and more changes. That shit is what is happening right now. I'm going to make this business update as brief as possible. And, man, I just want to express the immense trial this journey has been. It's been emotional. It's been a complete just disaster in a lot of cases, in a lot of situations. It's been just so much that I've had to learn during this process of being a business owner. So many things are changing because we are at the point where I'm about to hit 1 year in business, and something has to give, something has to change, something has to be better. This upcoming year, it needs to be to a point where I am progressing in a more rapid and constant rate. And one of those things that I want to do is just completely change my entire game plan. I want to change everything, my approach, my work ethic, my diligence, everything. And that's starting now. That's starting today. That's starting with my approach to every single job that I have out here. And you know, it's so tough. Like, you know, once you actually, because, like, you know, one of the things that us as a society do is we look at business owners and we're like, man, you know, they're so lucky, they make all the money and all that kind of stuff. How can people make $1 million an hour and not feel guilty for doing so? And I am beginning to understand why business owners are as successful as they are. I'm beginning to understand why these dudes have big houses and really nice lifestyles, and they're not afraid to share it. And a part of the reason is because of the work that they have put in. And I'm talking about business owners who started from scratch. I'm not talking about the ones that got it passed down. Thank God that they had family members, fathers, mothers, and stuff like that that really put in the work so that they can be ready, you know, in their particular generation. But I'm talking about first generation business owners. Myself, being here, doing what I'm doing every day. But it's time for changes. The point in having a business isn't to expect it to remain the same for the entirety of the time that you are in business. The purpose is to reflect on the previous year or the previous month or whatever. Go over the numbers, go over every single bit of information that tells you how your business has been doing and that tells you your projected success, and then begin refining those processes. That is the point, and it's time that I refine. What does it mean to refine? It means to extract the impurities, the things that fuck you over, okay? That's the point. And I believe that I have to go through another refining phase. I was already going through that more so towards the beginning, just trying to find solid business partnerships and relationships. That's what I was going through at the beginning, but now I'm having to go back to that. I'm having to go back to the roots and redefine and refine different business relationships that I currently have and will have or just attained. So, you know, it's just so much that goes into this entire realm of existing. And I want to begin the process of refining that existence. I can't keep going at this rate. I'm fine, I'm successful, I'm doing what I do, but I'm not where I want to be. And that means that I should not become content with where I am. This should not feel comfortable. And I'm not comfortable. I'm ready to be, but I'm not. I have to do what I need to do in order to get to that point where I can feel comfortable in what I'm doing. I can have enough faith and confidence in the people that I'm choosing to work for me, or just a variety of things. But you know, just so many setbacks, so many things that take place that you know, as I said in my previous update, just things that should have propelled the business forward. Just forward. I just want to go forward. That's it. I don't want to go back, but I've had to. I'm working overnight again. That fucking sucks. It sucks complete in utter ass because I don't want to work overnight. I want to dedicate my life to this company, but I have to go back and do what I was doing at first because, you know, ends aren't being met and things, you know, too many setbacks are taking place. So I have to make the decision that says, all right, well, if you're the type of person where you're like, man, I don't have enough money for this, that, and the third, go get it. Go get your money. I understand that some of you guys have backgrounds and shit like that, but that is not an excuse. There are plenty of people who are making it right now as ex-cons and all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to let anything stop me. Nothing and no one. But a lot of changes are coming, all in all. A lot of them. One of those changes is going to be just the entire business frame, just how everything is orchestrated as a business. Next, the goal is to officially establish an LLC, but I'm changing things around, so that's partially why, and I'm glad I didn't establish the LLC yet. You know, this year was just a trial period to see how things were going to turn out, and things have turned out fine. But like I said, it's time to refine. It's time to redefine what my business stands for. Also, among the other changes, which I'll probably touch on within the coming months, once we hit the 1 year mark, I'm going into business solo. I know in all these videos, you know, I would tell you guys that I'm in business with my brother. The thing is that I haven't told him yet. And he might find out through here, I don't know, but I'm going into business by myself. You know, I've just had too many, it's just been too much over this time period, and a lot of times different business owners will tell you, like, yo, don't go into business with family, and then you do it, and then it ends up biting you in the ass. It's bit me in the ass way too many times for me to even count. Too many times I'm even you know, that I'm even more than comfortable with saying. What the fuck? I have no idea what I was trying to say in that sentence, but it doesn't matter. I'm not comfortable saying how many times I've been burned in this, you know, in me doing this. So many times where I was left at job sites doing jobs by myself and struggling by myself and pushing and pressing by myself. I can't do it anymore. And, you know, like I said, I'll open up a little bit more about that, but once I get to that point, obviously. But overall, it's time. It's time for something different. It's time for things to get where they need to go. My point in doing any of this, man, is to become the most successful I can be, to establish myself as a man, to establish myself as a business owner, to establish myself as a contributing member to society. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's my update. Tried to keep it brief for you. I appreciate you guys, whoever is listening in or who's ever tuning in to my business updates. I appreciate you just checking it out. But yeah, so changes are happening. More changes are happening, and there's going to be even more change that will happen in the upcoming future. I'm ready for it. I'm always ready for change. I'm always ready for something new. I'm always ready to learn and grow and thrive. But I'm ready to thrive, like most of all. I'm ready to just feel good about all this, feel better at least. But I've had a lot of discouraging moments the second half. It's like the first half started like, it's like, whoa, and then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, oh my God, what's going on? Like, I thought that it was gonna keep just, but you know, it's all good. It does not mean that it's over. It just means I have to go back to the drawing board and refine my business. But yeah, so anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna get out of here now, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Deuces.